Hey there, old guy back again. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thanks for tuning in. This week's record review is Pete Thorn's second solo record called Pete Thorn II, and it's an all-instrumental record. And before I really get into the review, I want to talk a little bit about instrumental recordings. And I'm a big fan of classical music, and really, a really good classical musical piece has an ebb, has a flow. There's a certain type of kind of composition to it that you can tell. As it's playing, you can really tell the changes in the tempo with the tension, and also increase in volume and decrease in volume. And the amazing thing is the best instrumental pieces kind of tell a story. And that's kind of what I look for when I'm looking at instrumental music of any kind. Instrumental rock really came into its own way back about 25 years ago, and kind of the pinnacle of that still is Steve Vai's Passion and Warfare. And if you really take a good listen to it, it's really quite a remarkable piece of music. It's just not just instrumental rock. It's not just a bunch of chords being played with a very talented musician noodling over the chords with scales, which kind of is what I find these days in a lot of instrumental rock music. But the Passion and Warfare is nothing like that. And there's a couple of other shining examples. Liquid Tension Experiment, if you haven't heard of them, it's basically Dream Theater without a singer. A bunch of Joe Satriani's earlier stuff is like that as well. My favorite Joe Satriani record is actually the self-titled record. And if you want to kind of just hear one song which basically epitomizes that whole ebb and flow and tension and increase in volume and decrease in volume, check out the track called If on that self-titled Joe Satriani record. And even the early Yngwie Malmsteen stuff was really kind of instrumental and was focused more on the composition side of things. And that's why I love this Pete Thorn record so much. I really think that it's probably one of the best instrumental rock records of the last decade, and specifically because of that. Each song, each composition has an ebb and flow to it. It's telling you a story, and each song on the record is different, has different tensions, different areas where it really shines, and each piece is really quite remarkable. For that reason, I'm giving Pete Thorn II a 5 old guys. I think it's a must-buy for anybody that likes instrumental rock. And if you're not into instrumental rock and you just like to hear great music, I would highly recommend it for you too. I hope you enjoyed this short review, a record review of Pete Thorn II. I highly encourage you to pick it up. A little bit of a disclaimer, I'm a Pete Thorn super fan. I follow him on Facebook. I follow his Instagram. I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel, which if you're not and you like gear, you really should. He does a weekly Sunday live stream, and a bunch of us get together and have a really great time. I met a lot of great people on that stream, and Pete Thorn is very generous with his time and knowledge. So thanks, Pete, for everything you do for us. If you like this short record review, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up. If you like what the channel has to offer, please go ahead and subscribe. That'd be amazing. And I'll see you again soon.